Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here it comes, 1-0. Scorched to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stefani aboard here at first with nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's set, and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Third inning, no score to this point. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty call.
Swung on by Broxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And it bangs off the monster. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. No balls and one strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit out towards second. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Standing in, Jorge Polanco. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Polanco carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. So far on the year, Polanco is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Here it comes. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 3-1. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's Jose Peraza as he lines it out to center. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Now to the plate, Brady Beals. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a ball.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 309 is the average entering play. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Alex Kirilloff.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, Alex Kirilloff.
First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit toward the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former catcher turned utility man Blake Swihart. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. To the plate now, Royce Lewis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Minnesota, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, inside.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Kepler's there for it. 2 gone.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Daryl Stefani. He singled his last time up.
Daryl Stefani.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Ball and a strike. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Popped up. Chavis moving to his left. Makes the play, one away.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. So stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. One and one the count now. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Polanco is there for it. He's got it 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Striding into the box, Michael Chavis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Chavis absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. It remains 1-0. Mike Minor takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 24, Mike Minor.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
No, inside.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Alex
Digging in, Alex Kirilloff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Howie Kendrick would be next. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
Verdugo, a former Dodger. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And he pops it up. Polanco ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Swing and a drive. How to get that one? You'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 29 home runs for him on the year, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line towards center field. Buxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Trevor Hildenberger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 78, Trevor Hildenberger.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Cue shot here out towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, the second baseman, Royce Lewis.
Ready once again, Royce Lewis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 9, Daryl Stefani.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daryl Stefani. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Digging in now, Jairo Munoz will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Jairo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Too high, ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Lewis backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Peraza. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here comes the 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And 2, here it comes. A swing and a drive. Away back. That one is gone.
that swing right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, when that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll depart after 6 in the third, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Tyler Duffy takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
21, Tyler Duffy.
At the plate, Brady Beals. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Duffy typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Ready now, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. First pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three runs already home here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Darwinzon Hernandez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Number 24, Josh Donaldson.
The 0-1 pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hot shot down the line. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Now the pitch.
The count's 3-0.
Max Kepler will be next. The 3-0. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Three-two pitch, and he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in once again, Max Kepler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And there's a base hit on the line. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
In now, Alex Kirilloff, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. As a look, now the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Robert Stock was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 2-2. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Benintendi heads back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you've got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Digging in, Blake Swihart, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And it's fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
He's set. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Boston's out in front, 4-3. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Down.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
D-Row, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game. Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. To 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
To the plate now, Jairo Munoz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. It's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Out of play. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Josh Taylor comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Royce Lewis.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
0-1 the count. The pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Another 1-2 delivery, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Daryl Stefani. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and one strike. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting, Josh Donaldson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Final strike for the Twins. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first two of this three-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Both Sox used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Trevor Hildenberger wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Josh Taylor hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the American League Central, the
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. The two men you see there go head-to-head coming up next. Garrett Richards will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Now at the plate, Daryl Stefani. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Daryl Stefani.
First pitch of the at-bat.
First pitch, 136.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here now the 2-2.
Down to 3-2.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. The 3-2 one more time. Line towards center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Striding forward now, Max Kepler, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. His past history with Richards, he's 0 for 5. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.